Inside the total group meeting room, Yukiko calls the chief of police to join the meeting, along with a lawyer. "Chief, thank you for coming," Yukiko says, shaking his hand firmly. "If the vice chairman of the total group calls, I must come," the chief of police replies with a smile. "What is the problem?" "I have the documents regarding the accusation of theft by Philip Lancaster against Alexander Kingsley." Yukiko gestures towards Alex. "This is our new chairman of the total group." "Oh," the chief of police smiles broadly. "You are so young but already a chairman. A pleasure to meet you, young man. You will be very successful." "He is Alexander Kingsley," Yukiko adds. "What?" The chief looks confused. "The one accused of stealing $1 million? Please sit down first." The total group lawyer quickly takes over. As the chief sits down, the lawyer prepares some documents for him. "Chief, this is why we need you here. Please look at this." The chief looks at a bank account book and is surprised to count the zeros. "This is $1 billion, right?" "Yes, it is Alexander Kingsley's bank account today. And please check this loan's document," the lawyer adds, while giving him a new document, a copy of Lancaster's loan. It is a copy that Maria Hamilton had given to Alex, as the original is in Hamilton's hands. The chief reads the document and comments, "So Lancaster borrowed money, and it will amount to about $2 billion in the next 4 years. And they must pay to Alexander Kingsley." "Yes, and please look at this video," the lawyer says, already prepared with a video that had been recorded at the Lancaster family home. The room darkens slightly as the video begins to play, casting flickering shadows on the walls. The chief leans forward, his eyes narrowing as he focuses on the screen. The video reveals a heated argument between Lancaster and Alex, and Charles Lancaster hands over the money to Alex, even hugging him. Alex obtained the video from a third party that records the event every year. You can see that Charles Lancaster gave the money to Alex himself, while his son and grandson tried to steal the money from Alex. "They are the ones in the wrong, Alex," the lawyer said. The chief's face turned angry. "How dare they turn justice upside down? Don't worry, young Kingsley. I will ensure you get the justice you deserve." "Thank you, Chief," Yukiko adds, "but I hope you can keep Alexander Kingsley's identity a secret, as he still has a mission to complete." "Don't worry, young Kingsley. Your secret is safe with me. Next time, let's have a meal together," the chief says, parting with Alex with a wide smile on his face. Alex excuses himself from the total group building and walks home, since it is not far from his in-laws' house. The evening air is cool, and the sky is a deepening shade of blue as dusk settles. When he reaches the front door, he has to knock. Despite being the son-in-law, they haven't given him a house key, so he still needs to knock on that damn door every time he wants to enter. The maid opens the door, and they both hear the anger coming from the living room. "For God's sake, Sophia, just divorce that loser. Don't you see how he's brought shame on all of us? I'm almost crazy, Sophia." Michelle, Sophia's mother, yells at the top of her lungs. "Your grandma might kick all of us out of the family." "I won't. I have a promise I need to keep with Grandpa," Sophia replies firmly. "For God's sake, Sophia, your grandpa has turned senile. He forgets everything. He even mistook who you were supposed to marry. You were supposed to marry Lucas Wellington, from the richest family in San Antonio. Every girl dreams of being his wife. He likes you, and we will rise in society when you marry him," her mother adds. "Your mother is right, Sophia. Please listen to us," her father says. "No means no," Sophia yelled. "Enough is enough. I won't divorce Alexander Kingsley. I have a promise to keep. I'm not a heartless person like you. If you don't like our marriage, I'll just leave and go with Alex somewhere else. You. Both parents were furious, but they were afraid that Sophia would really leave the house. That would be a tragedy. Great, Alex claps his hands, mocking the family drama. Michelle whirled around as Alex entered, her glare sharp enough to cut. And here he is, the man of the hour, she sneered. Do you have any idea what you've done to this family? How much you turned the party into the biggest tragedy? And now all the blame is falling on us. Michelle grabbed a pan and started throwing it at Alex. Why don't you just die and never come into our family again? Alex easily dodged everything flying toward him. He met her gaze, his expression calm but full of fire. I know exactly what's happening, and I'm working to set things right. Don't worry. Michelle looked at him with pure disgust and yelled, Why don't you just go away and never come back? That would set everything right for all of us. I'd love to, Alex said with a crooked smile, but I've still got a lovely, pretty wife here, so I'll always come back to where she is. I can't find anyone more beautiful than her anywhere else. It was someone's mistake giving me such a beautiful woman. Shameless! Michelle screams. If you don't get out of this house, I will call the police. They already have a report filed against you. Oh, please, be my guest, Alex says, taking Sophia's hand and walking upstairs to their room, closing the door behind them. Meanwhile, the chief of police, who had parted with a smile from the total group, returns to his office with a face full of anger. Go drag in the one named Philip Lancaster. How dare he file a false report with me? Put him in jail for 24 hours before we process him. Within hours, Philip Lancaster is still at the club when the police enter, dragging him out and hitting his face as he resists arrest. Some reporters capture the scene and put it in the next day's media. The headline reads, The grandson of Lancaster is caught in the club by police. Drugs or prostitution? It is all over the news. The family's reputation takes a significant hit. At the same day, an economy magazine reports that Total Group has cancelled all Aliyah Group projects and is seeking a new partner. At the Aliyah Group board meeting, Michael sits with sweat on his brow. His father, uncle, and several major investors glare at him with the newspapers on their hand. Tell me, Michael, who did you offend at the Total Group? Why did they cancel all our projects? How can we survive like this? His father demands. I offended the vice chairman of the Total Group, Michael admits. And why did you offend the vice chairman? Asks another big investor, anger clear on his face. With a shaking voice and fear in his eyes, Michael says, Because of the janitor. Michael's father grabs a thick document and throws it at Michael's face. Do you know how much we lost because of this? The whole Aliyah Group is turned upside down by Alex. The news that shakes all of San Antonio is the Total Group announcement of a new project with an initial investment of about $1 billion. All the groups and businesses companies in San Antonio become agitated as they want to be part of that project. Having a part of a $1 billion contract, even a $30 million contract, would already yield a large profit. Every company is eager to get a slice of the lucrative pie, especially since their biggest competitor, Aliyah Group, has already been kicked out.
Hey amazing viewers, it's Alexander Kingsley here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 8% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 92% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.